But the thought that I had the other day, I've really been troubled by the people that get so alarmed when I talk about dignity, like I talk about it.
Yeah.
When I talk about our common humanity, and the people that are most repulsed and have the most visceral reactions are the ones that are the most devout believers of the ideology. So the only thing I can think of is like, wow, that the only explanation I can have for you to be so triggered and alarmed by that is that there's really and truly this element of evil in this that perhaps is capturing the hearts and minds of people.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and blinding them to that evil.
yeah,
Like that quote says.
under the name of compassion and love. So I feel like you're
Yeah.
pretty spot on. Unfortunately, it's such a weird time.
Yeah, it is. So I'm in trying to figure out the proper way to go about being a warrior for actual what I perceive of as social justice, which is just like being sociable and just,
Right.
and a reluctant activist that I am, thanks to Evergreen. Why did I even go there if I don't want to become an activist? What do we do? What do we not do? What's the correct way to confront this? And what's the incorrect way to confront this?
One thing that I appreciate that you recently did was kind of your take on the anti-woke movement. And I forget just the comments that you made about the libs of TikTok, and the type of like porn that attention porn that was driving. I really honestly feel like we have to stop just screaming at each other, and really understand what is at stake here is individual autonomy, is the right of an individual to choose to live their life. That is really and truly what is at stake here. This is not a Republican thing. This is not a Democrat thing. This is not even the critical race theory versus a non-critical race theory thing.
Yeah.
Like this is a moment in human history that really requires all of our attentions and for all of us to make a decision in our mind and in our heart. Are we builders and are we destroyers? And if we choose to be builders, you and we have made that conscious effort to be builders. So we have
some demolition, but I try to control it. That's the thing.
For sure. But I feel that we have to live our lives in ways that demonstrate that we are builders, how we interact with each other, how big of a circle can we draw? Where is the line that we draw in the sand? And mine is essentially, I want to maintain a free society. So that's what I see, and having open conversations about what exactly this moment in time is and what is required of our attention. Like, let's stop the traditional partisan conversations that we've had, red and blue and all of these things that really don't mean anything anymore, to figure out what makes sense to us and what ideas do we want to, think about the ideas as a baton, and we're passing them off to a new generation.
Yeah.
Do we want to pass them the tools of destruction in hopes that maybe one day somebody will put those tools down and then begin building up again? Or do we want to realize that we've been blessed to live in the freest, the most comfortable period of time, and that is we're at risk of losing? What do we do now? How can we expand our circles? How can we have conversations that might be a little bit more uncomfortable? What alliances can we form? Who can we, just really get back to those basics? But